Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah Pavan.
And I'm Adam.
And today we're watching Death Note episode 15 called Wager.
I think I've made a prediction at the beginning of every episode.
Oh, I thought you were going to make another one.
I think I've been wrong every time. Like with the title, specifically.
Not nearly as wrong as me. So you'll always be the winner.
Yeah, that's fair, but...
Yes, we were talking about Misa and Light becoming friends last episode, and it's really Light and L.
Yep. Although I will say I think Misa and Light are becoming one-way friends. Misa,
one of them thinks they're in a friendship, the other does not.
It's a tough go.
Rem jumped to Misa's defense.
Love that.
And was like, you do anything.
I'll
I will
kill you.
sacrifice myself.
Yeah.
She basically said she was going to sacrifice herself. And yeah, there's a lot of weird mind games going on, of course. How could we expect any less? Of course there's mind games going on.
I want Rem and Ryuk to get into it.
Oh yeah, we've been begging for that for a few episodes now, I think.
Give me some of the...
Shinigami dirt.
I love the pause every time that he says it now. It's really sad from an entertainment perspective, but at least he's saying the thing right now. The back and forth between L and Light, Adam loves it. Me, I'm just like, okay, let's keep moving.
Yeah, you're a very direct, straightforward, say what you mean type person, so it doesn't surprise me that you're over that interaction.
But the twists, the turns, the bumps, the bruises keep coming. So let's see what this episode brings us.
Some sort of bet, and I wonder if it's about the eyes, but that's as far as I'll go.
Oh yeah. All right, here we go. Episode 15 of Death Note is coming right now.
で、いつ殺す？そいつの居場所に連れて行ってもらえればすぐに殺せる。
早い方がいい。明日にも。しかし、今すぐ決断するのは安易だな。今晩、殺し方と合わせてよく考えて。
Calling your bluff, my man.
わかった。
いいか。いかなる場合でも僕が指示するまでは殺すな。いかなる場合でもだ。
ああ、それは約束してやるよ。L に関しては。
ミサ、携帯の番号を教えてくれ。
今頃遅いよ。ライトのも教えてね。
いや、僕の番号は教えられない。
No, Misa, absolutely not.
恋人同士でそんなのない。
僕は警察にマークされてると言っただろう。今の警察は特定した電話の会話を聞くことができるんだ。
じゃあ、だったらこれ。ミサの携帯1個あげる。いろいろ使い分けてたら参考になったから。
いいアイデアだ。ミサのなら多分大丈夫だろう。
やった。毎日ラブコールするね。メールもたくさん。
いや、電源は切っておく。電話する
No.
最低限必要なことこっちからのみだ。
そんな。いつ電話してくれる？
多分明日。L を処刑するしないに関わらず一度連絡を入れるよ。
明日。なんか内容が恋人っぽくないけど、その後恋を語ればいいわ。
じゃあミサ、今日はもう帰るんだ。
何？まだ7時じゃない。恋人の時間はこれからでしょ。2人でご飯食べて夜景見て、その後がいよいよ本番って感じで。
ミサ。いいな。今日は帰るんだ。
はい。
それからレムと外で会話するときは周りに人がいないか注意して小声でだ。僕もリュウクとはそうしている。
はい。お邪魔しました。
What does he have, a magic lips or something? Gee, she's like in a trance.
I'm less sure that she has a conniving plan now.
I do think she's unhinged to some extent. Whether it's like she knows it or not is a different issue.
I agree with that. I still don't know about her as a character. Like, what are we getting into here?
We need to dive deeper with her. But she really blushed. Look at Light. He's good at everything. Absolutely everything.
I think Rem's gonna be a real monkey wrench.
I hope so. I really hope so, because Ryuk is just around having a good time, doesn't really understand the rules. I feel like Rem, she knows what's up. She knows the history. She knows the details, the rules, the ins and outs. So I feel like she could really mess things up if she wanted to.
I agree. Ryuk's just here for entertainment, but Rem's invested.
Yeah, you took the words out of my mouth. Ryuk is not invested at all.
No, he could care less about what happens to anybody.
I don't know.
ミサには僕に心底惚れさせておく必要がある。おお。そんなことよりもエルを明日殺すかどうかだ。エルとして公になっていない今、龍河が死ねば僕がキラだという疑いが濃厚になることは覚悟しなければならない。
なるほど。俺は友達とか言い出すから殺すのに躊躇しだしたのかと思ったぜ。
友達？話を合わせただけだ。最初から友情を求めてくるなら受け入れてやろうと言っていたはずだ。龍河は八神ライトの上辺の友達。エルはキラの敵だ。
I feel like he's more Kira than Light.
I don't know.
明日がエル。いや、少なくとも龍崎龍河の命日だ。
けスナック菓子食べかすけ八神さん、近日中私が死んだら息子さんがキラです。またけ
今何と言った龍崎。
そうですよ。何を言い出すんです。
渡りを自由に使えるようにしておきますから、あとはお願いします。
龍崎、ほとんどお互いは晴れたと言っておいて、一体本心ではどこまで息子を。
私にも私の本心が分かりません。キラと第二のキラがつながったとすれば、私は大ピンチです。ですから自分を。
Is he collecting his own samples?
I don't know.
他に疑える者がいないから固執しているだけかもしれない。それでも今私が殺されたら息子さんがキラだと断定してください。
Wait, okay, before that segment started, I was like, I think he's more Kira than Light. And you were like, I don't know. What do you mean?
Explain yourself!
I think he actually has an admiration for L. And I think I think there's gonna be a piece of his humanity. Whether he logics it out to not kill him, there will be emotion involved in that.
No, I'm not even tying it to L.
Oh.
I'm saying that person is more Kira than the kid Light Yagami.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't think we've seen enough. And from what I gathered from some of the comments, there's a lot more interpersonal and interaction that it happens in the manga than in the show. So I don't think we have necessarily all the information.
So I'm just basically saying that that person is more monster than human. And you're like, no.
If I had to put a number on it, I'd say 50-50 at this point.
That is always Adam's number whenever it's a percentage. He's like, oh, 51%, oh, 49%. Like, let's be bold here. Was L collecting his own samples as evidence in case something happens to him?
I don't know.
Like, what were those? Obviously, this like evidence bags.
Yeah, I'm not sure where it came from though. I wonder from anything they collected from that day out on the town. And he's looking at them to see if they line up with anybody or if they're lights, but I'm not sure.
And also my complete just satisfaction at Elle being like, if something happens to me, Kira's your son. I think I smiled so big for like
definitely
a
did.
full minute after that.
I'm curious to see what his thought process is here, because he's definitely been cooking something.
Wait, can you see my face when you're watching?
I can just feel you smile.
We're so connected. We're like Misa and Light.
I don't think my kiss has that effect.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I thought we were going to get an explanation of his thought process.
そんなことないよ。ちょっと容量がいいだけさ。
どうしたの？
あ、八神くん。こんにちは。
高田さん、ちょっと彼と二人で話がしたいんで、また後で。
え？あ、はい。
いいんですか、彼女。
そんなことより人前に顔を出すのは怖いと言っていたのに大丈夫なのか？
八神くんがキラでなければ大丈夫だと気づきました。外で私がエルだと知っているのは八神くんだけですから。八神ライトがキラだと本部の皆さんに言っておきました。八神くんも私の休学を寂しいと言ってくれましたし、少しは気分転換に来ることに。死ななきゃ大学は楽しいところです。
ああ、龍河がいないと話のレベルが合うやつがいなくて。ま、そんなところだ。本当に今日こいつを殺して大丈夫なのか？いや、おそらく釘を刺しておくために。これじゃあこいつの思うツボじゃないか。
学食でケーキ食べませんか？
ああ、
I don't think the dude eats any vegetables.
He has to be malnourished.
ショートケーキありますかね？
さあ、どうだったかな。
この近くで撮影やってるから来ちゃった。
ミサ、バカ。
ライトのお友達？個性的で素敵ね。
いや、勝った。ミサには龍河の本名が見えている。
私、ライトの彼女の天音ミサ、よろしくね。
龍河秀樹です。
龍河秀樹。
ああ、こいつあのアイドルと同姓同名なんだ。面白いだろ。
でも見えてる名前と違う。
龍河、今回は出てきたことが裏目に。なんだその笑いは。まさかこいつ気づいたのか？しかし第二のキラの可能性を考えたら笑っていられるはずか。
八神くん、羨ましいです。188月号からのミサさんファンです。
本当嬉しい。あの子ミサミサじゃない。本当だ、ミサミサだ。
ミサミサ、
やっぱり若い人多いとバレちゃうんだ。毎月見てます。頑張ってください。ありがとう、頑張るよ。
なんなんだ。
誰かお尻触った？
なんて不謹慎な。どさくさに紛れて許せないですね。犯人は私が見つけます。
龍河さんって面白い。
俺も触りてー。
とにかく早くミサからエルの本名を聞き出したいが、この取り巻きが邪魔だ。
ミサ、もう時間よ。また遅刻する気？
ごめんよし。
行くわよ。
いいぞ。ミサがここから出ていけば、あとは電話一本で名前を聞き出せる。
じゃあね、ライト。
I don't know what to say right now. There's no way Elle is that big a fan of Misa's. I don't think. So he saw something else, or he's put it together. I think he realizes Light wanted to hide her because he was just with another girl.
Well, and he probably saw Misa's reaction when he introduced himself, probably like the confusion on her face, like she would have no reason to be confused. And like Elle read the thing about the Shinigami eyes. I don't know, maybe he saw a reaction in her. Obviously he knew who she was because he could associate with her with the magazine.
I mean, if you walked up to someone and they're like, oh, I'm this famous person, my name is Tom Cruise, would you double take at that? Because he's named himself after somebody who's incredibly famous. Do you think he would put the reaction together that...
Fair.
That was just my thought. I don't know, he might have, but that was the other piece about using that name.
I didn't even think about that. Shocker. This was a curveball we were not anticipating.
Well, we were anticipating a curveball, just didn't know which one it would be.
Fair. I didn't think she would just appear at his school when she had to be working. Like, what was that, her agent probably?
Yeah, or her manager.
Yeah. I was like, it's her mom. She lied, but it wasn't.
I don't see how this ends well for Elle.
He's a genius. I feel like he's gonna come up, he's gotta come up with something. It's not gonna end like that.
No, I guess not, but I wonder if Misa doesn't give up his real name.
He flattered her.
Yep.
He definitely validated her and affirmed, he read her so fast and then...
Can you imagine she starts dating him?
Dude.
Wouldn't that throw Light for a loop?
And then Light would be even more mad because he
doesn't know the name.
Lost.
Yeah.
行きましょうか、八神君。
ああ、悪いが先に行っててくれ。トイレ寄っていくから。
そうですか。じゃあ。
Too soon.
終わりだ。
Yeah, like way to be obvious.
いろいろ楽しかったよ。エル。お前の名前を知って自分で殺せてよかった。
Two straight lines.
いろいろ楽しかったよ。お前の名前を知って自分で殺せてよかった。
She's on set.
Or she stole that phone from one of her victims. Oh my gosh!
はい、もしもし。
何がもしもしだ。
ああ、この携帯、さっきの騒ぎの時誰かが落としたみたいです。
あいつ、あの時。
Oh, you got played, son.
それはミサの携帯だから。僕が返しておくよ。
あ、そうですか。わかりました。
So much for the bathroom.
リュウがしてやったりと思ってるんだろうが、ミサはもう一つ携帯を持っている。そっちにかければ。
あ、今度は私の携帯です。はい。はい、そうですか。やりましたね。わかりました。八神君にとっては嬉しかったり悲しかったりだと思いますが、天音ミサを第二のキラ容疑で確保しました。
いや、一体いつからミサのことをこんなに早く捕まるとは。
And you have her death note.
キラがビデオテープを送った時、封をしていたガムテープに付着していたケア洋服の繊維など。
That's what it was.
第二のキラ容疑ということでは世間の混乱が予想されるので、マネージャーの麻薬所持容疑への任意同行にしていますが、世間に出ることはないでしょう。
Oh. I knew he was not a fan of Miss 18.
I was like, L's preparing for his own abduction. He's getting his samples ready just in case he's indistinguishable and unidentifiable when they find his dead body. No, it was much more straightforward than that.
He's got a little sass to him and I love it.
Well, yeah, he basically caught Light red-handed, saying he was gonna go to the bathroom. The guy didn't even take 10 steps before he was calling the phone.
He is a little impatient. He's gotta be panicking right now.
Well, the other thing is I doubt they're gonna let Light be in contact with her. But even so, Misa doesn't have her death note. She handed it over to Light. So Light just has both and he can't get any info from Misa. None of them. She can't use it. He can't get the info to use it.
It is a little fortuitous that she doesn't have her death note on her. But
maybe she ripped out some pages.
maybe. Oh.
But she then wouldn't know that L is the guy that she is supposed to kill.
So good.
あのビデオ、僕が徹底的に証拠を隠滅しておくべきだった。結局龍が隠れることよりも僕と一緒にいることで身を守り、確信に迫った。この賭け、私の、僕の。いや、まだだ。まだ勝負はこれからだ、L。
What are you gonna do?
I would say that the percentage that is Light has gone up significantly for L.
いえ、まだ一言も。
彼女の映像をこっちにもくれ。
いいんですか？
いいから早く。
龍崎、これは一体。
第2のキラとして捕まえたんです。これくらい当たり前です。
確かに天音の部屋には第2のキラと確信できるだけの証拠はあったが。
はい、間違いないでしょう。あとはどう殺したのか、キラを知っているのか、知っているなら誰なのか。
Worm doesn't like this, I don't think.
Oh boy. I forgot, but he can only intercept or interfere once.
She?
Yeah, sorry.
早く映像と音声を。3日目にしてようやくか。
もう我慢できない。殺して。殺して。早く殺して。
やはり二十歳そこそこの女の子には厳しすぎる。もう極限状態なんだ。
天音さん、聞こえるか？聞こえる。お願い、早く殺して。
She's playing you,
それは
bro.
自分が第2のキラであると認めるということか。
違う、第二のキラなんて知らない。こんなのも我慢できない。死んだ方がいい。さあ、早く殺して。あなたなら私をすぐ殺せるでしょ。
ミサ、まさか。
そう、殺して。
私に殺してくれと。
我慢できない。殺して。
ミサを殺すなら八神ライトを殺す。ミサ、そんなにあいつのために死ぬなんて。
まさかもうキラに操られての死の前の行動じゃないでしょうね。
八神ライト、 ミサは私が逃がしてやると言っても拒絶した。そして精神的に限界が来たと見ると、私に殺してくれと頼み始めた。いくら頼まれてもそんなミサを殺せない。見ていられなかった。この苦しみから救い出す方法は一つ。デスノートの所有権を放棄すれば、デスノートに関する記憶が一切消える。自分のノートによる殺人も。
Is this true?
なくなる。そしてミサにはもう私もリュウクも見えなくなる。ミサ、お前は死神のことは一切忘れることになる。大丈夫だ。ミサの好きな人間は八神ライト。その感情だけは残る。だからミサ、ノートの所有権を放棄して全て八神ライトに託せ。今もうミサはデスノートの所有者じゃない。
よくやってくれた、レム。僕もその方法しかないと思っていたところだ。デスノートの記憶が飛べば、ミサを釈放させることも不可能じゃない。
八神ライト、今のお前にとってはこれが一番望ましい方法だと分かっていて、私はミサに提案した。ミサを助け出さなければ。
You're trapped. He's giving up Ryuk?
He'll probably use the other death note.
But if he's in possession of both, or can he only be in possession of one?
I don't know that rule, but he's gonna try and manipulate Ryuk. Because Ryuk wants to be around to see what's gonna happen, and he's gonna be like, you're useless to me now, unless, and then he's gonna give him some task.
Rem thought that she had Light dead to rights. You have to protect her. Light's gonna try to find a workaround.
Yeah.
Because he always does. But I wonder if Elle's gonna put the 2 and 2 together with the hair moving by itself.
100%.
He doesn't, how much does he know about Shinigami? Like, she mentioned it, he like clearly had heard something, but like...
There's legend around it. I think he's gonna figure it out. I wonder if he's gonna get his hands on one of the death notes eventually.
Well, then Light's in trouble.
He won't use it.
Elle won't use it on
No.
Light because his morals are
Correct.
Are like
Correct.
Straight and narrow. Did Adam write this show? Here I am, everything that's happening, I'm just asking him, and he's like, this is what's going on.
I'm probably 51% incorrect.
Can't say I thought that this was coming.
Do you actually think she lost all of her memories though?
I was wondering that. I'm like, how much do I trust Rem right now? Do I trust that Rem took away Misa's powers? I don't know.
The only thing I trust so far is that Rem will kill Light.
Oh, I think that Rem wants to take any opportunity she can to off Light. I want to.
But I think Rem seemed genuinely sad. And it's interesting that Misa's feelings for Light would exist because there's no context around that anymore.
There's no context for it, but it's human.
I'm trying to put myself in that situation where I love somebody but I don't know them yet, and I'm gonna see them for the first time randomly. It's just
no.
it's
She
interesting.
probably is still gonna maintain her memories of Light, is not attached to the Death Note, right?
Oh, that's...
Or is it gonna be like, I'm meeting you again for the first time, and inherently within my being, I am supposed to love you?
That's what I assume, because all of those memories are tied to the Death Note. All of their shared experiences around the Death Note. Light is gonna have to like her and make her happy, or Rem's gonna be floating behind him, ready to off him.
I like when Light is pushed into a corner. I like that.
I'm curious what he thinks Ella's next move is gonna be, and if it's correct.
I can never predict Elle's next move. I can never predict anything.
I really didn't see him stealing the phone, but it was genius.
Genius. Also, clearly if they took the trace evidence from the tapes and the letters that Second Kira was sending, then Misa has to be in the system somehow. Otherwise, how would they have tied it back?
I think Elle probably knows she went to his house and went through her stuff, or looked her up or something. But didn't she say she had somebody else lick and send the letters? So she lied about that. Or am I mistaken?
We are diving down every little rabbit hole.
Oh, that's the fun of this though.
No, but like, they were like, oh, we saw the trace evidence on these things. It's Misa. She's Second Kira. So it's like, clearly, okay, for that to be true, the evidence has to tie to somebody that's in the database. Unless Japan keeps a record of every citizen.
They said they went through her room though.
But how would they have, like, that's the thing. How would they have even known to go to her room?
I bet you Elle had a suspicion of seeing her on camera that day going into the cafe.
But she was wearing a disguise.
Fair.
I just want to understand how they took this, like, hair and snacks and whatever, and were able to connect it to Misa. Like, that's the part that's missing to me.
I bet you it was an Elle intuition or leap of something he saw on the video that he was combing through. Who knows? I bet you we'll find out in the next episode or two.
Or if they don't tell us directly and you've read the manga, tell us.
This episode moved and shit. Like, a lot happened.
That's what it did.
I liked it.
I've been enjoying most of the episodes, but there's some key thing that happens every episode now that's like pushing this thing along. So let us know what you're thinking. Let us know your thoughts. I know I'm wrong in every episode. You guys are great at telling me about it. So I'm sure I'll hear something else this episode. So keep it coming. I'm just trying my best here, okay? We know that I'm sitting with the writer, so everything's a fail compared to him at the predictions. That's what I'm saying. That was a compliment.
I know it was.
So yeah, hit us up in the comments below. And as always, I'd be so excited if you would like this video, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for more Death Note coming next week. Bye guys.